Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everyone had a great week. We are wrapping up. Today is actually our BBQ Friday. We've got Fair Day going on. We got all kind of stuff, tasty food coming your way. It's going to be a great day. So enjoy, because after this, it's our park barbecue is our next one. Can you believe that? That's like the wrapping up of summer for us. The next BBQ Friday is our park barbecue Friday in deep August. It's like way back there at the end of August. But that's pretty crazy. We got one more kind of to wrap up summer. It's here almost. It's like a month away, but still. Anyway, all right, it is Friday. We got to get cruising with Isaiah's classic car review.
Hey everyone, it's Isaiah here for another classic car review. And today's car is a 1993 Porsche 911. Now, if you all remember these cars when you were kids, they were one of the most rarest cars in 1993 compared to its ancestors from the 50s and later on time eras. The car became an icon in many things of movies, games, and shows, especially being seen in the 2023 Transformers movie called Transformers Rise of the Beast with a car named Mirage. That's silver with a blue racing stripe. That's an Autobot. For years, the car became memorable for everyone who grew up with those cars that were fast cars and cruising down around like sunset days around the 90s. But ever since then, the car became a type of icon featured in car museums, like all around the country, you know. But therefore, the car shall still live on, especially for its legacy of Porsche, for its ancestors and descendant cars. And you know what's funny is that I saw one before in town, down on I Street. And it's pretty cool. Well, I guess that's about it. See you later.
Yes, very popular car. Porsches are very popular. I was never really the biggest fan of overall the Porsche body style. Never really been a fan. I get the car, the quality, the performance, all that stuff, but never really been a fan of the shape and the look of the cars. The newer one's a little bit better. The four doors these days, I do kind of appreciate that style, but the older, and then when you get really old, some of those, they got some cool looks to them. You know, they're kind of really small, more like the MGs back in the day. But yeah, the 1980, that range, even the Ferrari Testarossa, which was super popular because of Miami Vice. Everybody wanted a Ferrari Testarossa. They should have wanted the Spider. The Spider was actually the better car. But even then, the Testarossa, it's like, back then, I liked it. Everybody liked it. It was the coolest thing ever. Now it's like, it's cool because of what it was, but body style is still not my favorite. Anyway, moving on. Thank you for that. Next up, we have Epic Games with Gary.
Okay, good morning everybody. Welcome to the Epic Games, the free game at the Epic Games this week. This week, unfortunately, we only have one, but I checked, next week there's two, so rest assured, relax, you'll get more next week. Okay, by the way, my Minecraft room here behind me, you can't really see it that much. That's my dog, Tater Tot. Can you see him? There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. Anyway, today's game is called Four Tails. Four Tails, F-O-R-E, not F-O-U-R. It's not like the Pokemon Nine Tails. Okay. This is about you play a small-time thief. Your name is Volpain, okay? You are in charge of saving the universe. You're not the one doing it. The world is coming to an end, and what are they called? Weaver. The Weaver, he's like the guy who's in charge of fate. You know, the Weaver of fate has put you in charge of saving the world. You are one of a party, and you choose your party, and as you go along, your party gets joined by other beings to help save the world. The strange thing about this game, if you can call it strange, is it's a card-driven game. You know, you put down 4 cards. The other player puts down 4 cards. It's a single-player game. So, and you're basically battling cards as you proceed through this story-based game. It's a really beautiful game. It's really looks like a fun game to play. And from what I understand, there's each time you play it, it'll be different. Each time you'll start out with a different set of cards. As you proceed, you'll get different sets of events happening to you, right? And it's up to you how you proceed through those events. As full pain. I highly suggest this one. Okay, I don't know if you like playing card games or not. It's like a board game, but a board game in a computer. Beautifully rendered for a game in a computer. Beautiful soundtrack, beautiful artwork, and best of all, it's not going to cost you anything. Normally it's a $20 game, but this week it's only $0. Okay, there are add-ons. You can get a $5 for an add-on. That's like the soundtrack that you get to keep. But I wouldn't suggest that. You're paying more for the soundtrack than you would be for the game. The game is like $0. So honestly, it's not really worth $20 in my opinion. If you purchased games before, you could get a lot more for your $20, like up on a Switch or something like that. For this, nothing. Get it while it's nothing. Nothing to complain about here. Beautifully rendered, and each time you play the game, it's going to be different. So why not get it? Try playing it once. If you don't like the way it went, try playing it again. Try it from a different standpoint. Your results will be different. I wish I had more to say about this. It's the one game that they're offering this week, okay? So pick it up. It'll cost you nothing. So, 4 Tails. It's a 4.6 star game. So it's really highly received, and it costs you nothing, right? So why not? Okay, guys? So get it. Get this week's game at the Epic Game Store. Costs $0. 4 Tails. That's it. Have a good week, guys.
Thank you, Gary, for the free Epic Games. I know what you're doing this weekend. You're watching Commando. You're going to play some games, and you're going to not judge people? Yeah. Next up, we have NASCAR. What kind of NASCAR racing we got going on?
Five races into the in-season tournament, and now it comes down to this. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, home of the Bricks of Indiana. Today, on the other side of Indiana, the big racetrack, this big Pentagon racetrack is known as Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and it's known as the home of bricks. Many drivers have grew up on this racetrack. NASCAR has been known for Indiana's Brickyard 400. Also IndyCar, they have been known for the Indianapolis 500. All of that is in May for the Memorial Day weekend, but you won't see that this year. Even though we did see it this year, we're going to see it again next year in 2027. But we're going to see the Brickyard 400 this week and this year. Who will win it all? I don't know. But this is the place where NASCAR decides their in-season tournament champion. It all comes down to this. Todd Gilliland, Ryan Blaney, head-to-head matchup. Who will win the $1 million? We are about to see. So you gotta wait and find it out when it all takes place on TNT. And happy Friday, everyone. We want to welcome you to NASCAR Picks. I'm Alex. I want to welcome Zach back.
Hello, I'm back, everybody.
After North Wilkesboro Speedway, a good fashion race. 6 cars only on the lead lap. Almost everybody was trapped a lap down. Either 1 lap down, 2 laps down, or 3 laps down. That race was pretty crazy. What did you think of North Wilkesboro?
It was pretty good. It was nice to see the historic track back again.
And if you watched the race on TNT during the pre-race show, NASCAR talked about its roots when it opened up in 1947, shut down in 1996. That was when Jeff Gordon won his first and only race at North Wilkesboro. Then the track closed until 2023. They opened up and it came back for the All-Star race, which was for 3 years. And now this year it got its points paying race. Will it be back on the schedule? Hopefully. But now we got to talk about Indianapolis. So Zach, who wins this weekend?
My pick will be Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson. That guy's on a long winless streak at Indianapolis. He won the Brickyard 400 in July when it was in 2024, but that was his, I don't know if he's ever won back-to-back before. I think that was his one and only. But if I remember correctly, Kyle Larson did the double race. He did the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 that day when it all took place in 2024 and last year. But I'm going to go with Bubba Wallace.
The winner of last year's.
Yes, he won last year's Brickyard 400 when he thought he was going to run out of gas and Kyle Larson was going to steal it away. That finish was epic. But Bubba Wallace won there last year. Can he do it again? But 2311 has picked up speed ever since they unloaded. And not to mention though, Bubba Wallace is 13th into the chase standings. Can he move up positions? Hopefully, because he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to win. But right now, as I mentioned, he's 13th, which is good, but it won't be long enough because someone may steal that spot. However, though, I want to talk about, as I mentioned, Indianapolis and IndyCar. I want to talk about former driver who's won here twice. And you know who I'm talking about. None other than former IndyCar legend Dan Weldon. Dan Weldon won the Indy 500 twice when it took place in 2005. His first win, and 2011, his second win, and his final Indy 500 win. But unfortunately, Las Vegas took the wrong turn for him. A 15-car pileup happened at Las Vegas for the IndyCar Series. Dan Weldon tried to miss the wreck. Fortunately, cars checked up in front of him, and he hit the car and started to go airborne. Did a barrel roll into the air, landed headfirst into the catchments. Fatal injuries took his life away. He was just 33 years old when he passed away. So enjoy the race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We'll see you guys on Monday. But before we go, you got to tune in for the Truck Series at IRP Friday night on Fox Sports 1, which is tonight. You can catch the O'Reilly Series tomorrow on CW, and you can catch the NASCAR Cup Series for the final race of the in-season tournament and the last race on TNT. We'll see you guys next week at Iowa.
Adios.
All right, the Indianapolis Speedway, of course, is probably one of the most famous racetracks in the world. So if you're into the NASCAR and you're into the racing cars, check that out. The season should be wrapping up here. Well, we should be starting to, because the weather starts to change, start to get the rains and stuff like that, so start wrapping up the season. I don't know. All right, next up we have our National Day.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Woo! Yay, Friday. Down the slope. Here we go. All this week I kind of almost been reminiscing about, the national days of and family members. So we might as well go out on a Friday with another family member type thing. It's National Cousins Day. Your cousin. I had only 2 cousins, 2 girls, and we were all relatively the same age. And we did lots of stuff together, vacations and all kinds of fun stuff, They were almost like sisters, except when we got in trouble, we went to different homes. So we couldn't sulk with each other. But we had lots of really good, fun trips with cousins and lots of fights just like sisters with your cousins. I think your cousins are somebody you tell some of your secrets to. They know your family dynamic because they're part of your family. And sometimes you have some of your best memories and your best times with your cousins. Because a lot of times you're with your family, and if you have a small family or a big family and everybody gathers, everybody knows, oh, here comes an uncle, what's his name? And you look at everybody else and they go, we know what he's gonna do. And then he does it. And it's just like a secret code between each other. So I think I'm always jealous of large families where there's lots of cousins. My daughter-in-law has 67 first cousins. Yes, 67 first cousins. Her mother is one of 8 and her father is one of 7. So there's lots of cousins. And they have a really good time when they get together too, because there's lots of stories. So, and there he is. I'm sure he has a story about a cousin, but probably wasn't very nice to him like I was to my brother.
No, my story was, oh, leg cramp! And the back. Yeah. And it's going again. Oh, God. What the heck? Okay, we're going to try this one more time. We'll go like that. Much better. Okay, so my story about a cousin, I told you this the other day, or earlier, just before the segment, or maybe it was after, I don't know. Anyway, my cousin would do this thing when I was little. We'd go camping out in the woods, it'd be really dark, and he'd hit on the outside of the trailer. Bump, 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 bump. And then he'd come in and say, dude, you gotta look out for the wombats. They're all over the place out there. And I'd start freaking out. He's telling me all the wombats that attack you, and then he'd go outside and he'd smack on the trailer again. I'm freaking out, and he'd say, oh my God, there's one right by you! Womp, 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 womp. Oh, God. A wombat! Womp, 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 yeah.
Is that where bats and you started to?
No.
It was a precursor.
Yeah. I like that.
Now he can't get up because Ray's going to have a cramp again.
I'm stuck. Continue, please. Just ignore me. I got this. I'll roll at it.
So really, cousins, see what great memories you have of cousins. I get together with my 2 girl cousins and people think we're really weird because we just talk about the strangest things, and they'll look at you and they go, that really happened? Absolutely. So, deep dark secrets and lots of cool things with cousins. You know, you probably have them too with a cousin. And if you haven't talked to a cousin in a while, give them a jingle. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, National Cousins Day. Yeah, if you got a cousin, reach out to your cousin, man. Unless you don't like your cousin, in which case maybe don't reach out to your cousin. Or maybe you do. Maybe it's time to bury the hatchet and just be like, hey, let's not judge. Let's be cool. Let's be cousins, cool cousins. There's always the cool cousin. I had a cool cousin. Yeah, he was much older than I was, and he lived with us for a while, and he was a really great guy. He passed away in 2019. Very sad. But yeah, he was a great cousin. A really good guy, a lot of fun. Tortured the crap out of me when I was a kid. Yep, gave me nightmares with the wombat. I've told that story before, I'm not going to tell it now. But yeah, reach out to your cousins. I think I have some cousins. I'm sure I do. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of family left anymore. It kind of just passes away when you get older. Yeah. Not sure how that happened, but it happens. Yeah. Sometimes you just get so sad you snort. It happens. And then the person behind the camera, they can't stop laughing. Yeah. So reach out to your cousin before you get so sad you snort. That would be terrible. Next up, nostalgia with Zach. Snort, Zach.
Hello everybody, welcome to Nostalgia, and today we're going to talk about the third princess, and for the third Disney princess. I mean, she's one of my favorites of all time. She kind of goes to sleep all the time, but she just casts a spell. She just casts on a spell, you know. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. It is Sleeping Beauty. Now, this movie came out in 1959. That was a very long time ago. I'm pretty sure none of us were even born yet. Just our grandparents, you know? But all in all, it's a really good movie. It talks about a princess named Aurora who is adopted by 3 fairies, and eventually she gets poisoned by Maleficent from, I don't know, being too pretty or something, or she's just jealous of her own kind, because she wasn't invited to a party for some reason. But eventually, I think his name is Prince Charming, defeats her when she turns into a dragon. And I don't know, at the end of the movie, he kissed Aurora and the spell is broken. It's a really good movie. I recommend go watch it. But enough of me talking. I hope you enjoyed this nostalgia.
Okay, Zach, I know what you're talking about. And as the old cartoons go with Disney, I actually wasn't a fan of the original movies. I know, I should be. I shouldn't be. I should be whatever I want to be. Don't tell me what to do, but Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, not at the top of my Disney movie list. In fact, they're kind of low. I like elements of them, like Gus Gus and the mice in Cinderella. Love that part. Snow White, actually I wasn't a fan of much of it. Sleeping Beauty, the Dragon, that's about it. And then, what was the other one? Oh, we already talked about Cinderella. Yeah. So, yeah, no. I was really into Donald Duck, so give me a break. The cartoons, awesome. The movies, And then they got all weird. Pinocchio, not a fan of any of it. I wasn't really a fan of the original story. So, Peter Pan, great. Love Peter Pan. Robin Hood, great. Don't sleep on Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Okay, this is a Bedknobs and Broomsticks is part animation, part live action. Really, really good show. Man, we used to watch that every year in grade school. It was like required watching at the end of summer. They roll in the cart with the TV on it and the big VHS player. And even, actually, I'm so old that they used to bring in film projectors. We used to watch projectors in movies. Yeah, they put the big reels on there. I was more interested in the projector than what was ever on the screen, because that was always educational, and I wasn't into the education. I was into the machine itself. Thought that was cool. Yeah, Carl just went down a weird path there. So, Zach, I'm just going to say not simpatico because I'm not really a fan of the show, but I know what you're talking about. Deal? Deal. Okay. Next up, well, it's actually Friday, and so we got to laugh ourselves out of here with some jokes from Christina.
Happy Friday, everybody! And who's ready for some awesome summertime jokes on July on a Friday? Why do pirates like swimming so much? They love all the cannibals. What do monsters put on before they go in the pool? Sunscreen. Why are the mountains a fun place for vacation? They are hilarious. Have a good weekend and stay cool. It's gonna be harder this weekend. So bye.
Sunscream, yes. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for sunscreen? No. It's ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. Yes. All right. Thank you, Christina. Nice job keeping up with the jokes. And we will see everybody next week on the morning routine, where we will still be in July for one more week. All right. Take care, everybody. Be safe out there.